Alright, somebody asked on the forums about how to wire up a simple, FPV stuff, and so I wanted to show you quickly how I wired up my base station. It's not that complicated, and I'm not saying that this is actually correct or great or anything. I should probably add an amplifier into this, but it works. I've used it for several flights, and I've gotten recordings to work just fine. I've been able to tap into other people's video on all channels, and that's really nice. So here it is. I put it into my Blade MSR box, and so that's all my stuff right there. And you can see there's the video recorder. That's a DVD DVR style recorder, and it is a Sony regular DVR. I don't know the model number of this one, but just get one that has, a video input, an analog video input. That's what you need. The ones that have only digital inputs, like this right here, or only have USB inputs. You need one that has the regular input like this. Okay. So if your DVR doesn't have that, you're not going to be able to use it. So yeah, one of the things that bugged me about FPV when I first kind of started to try doing it was really inconvenient. And having all your stuff in a box like this, having your wires tied together and everything, I think really helps. It's this mess right here that I had to, you just have to do this however you do it, just tape it together, I think, when you're done, because getting these all tangled up every time that you fly, it's a real pain in the butt. So that's the one thing that I would advise, is after you figure out how everything goes together, get that stuff tied together, and insulated so that it's convenient to work with. Okay, let me see if I can explain this. Coming out of here is the video cable. Alright, this is the video cable. Now I'm not using sound on mine, so if I was, there would be, a sound wire coming out here as well. But I'm just using video, so I have the video cable, and it goes down here, and it's just held in this foam here for tension relief in case I pull on this wire or something like that. The other wire coming down here, this is my power cord that runs everything. It runs the video receiver and the goggles. Okay, so that's my power cord for that, and it's got a DNS plug on it. And this came with some different kind of plug on it, and I put a DNS plug on it. But this came with the glasses. This came with my goggles. So that I put a DNS plug on, and I just did it that way so that I could have my battery down here. I have two batteries that I run. I run two batteries, one for the goggles and everything, and the other one that just powers the DVR. So I want those to sit in the box. I sit the box underneath the tripod, and that way my batteries, if they fall or something, they can't fall or something like that. Alright, so two wires come off of there. One's power, one's video, and that goes all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to this mess right here. Okay, now let me see if I can explain this. The battery wire is just going into that plug. Okay, and that plug is connected to the power cable for the goggles. Okay, this plug right here is connected to the power cable for the goggles. Okay. Now the other one is connected to, you can see this here. This is pretty easy to see. This is just a Y cable, like that. It's just a Y cable, and it goes down, and it's hooked up to both of those yellow ones, right? Now one of these yellow ones is the cord from down here. It goes directly up here and just meets up here. So that's this end. The other yellow one is from my glasses, from the goggles. And the other plugs from the goggles are right there. Right? So all I do is I take this stuff, I plug this into my video receiver. Okay, power. Alright. And then video, for the video plug, I plug in my Y cable. Right, like that. And then I could plug these into the audio, but I'm not using audio, so I just have them tied off over here. So that should be pretty simple. And then the wire bundle for my glasses, this is the cable for the goggles. It just comes off. There's the plug for the goggles. It just comes off of that other mess of stuff. And you can see it goes up here. And it has a little junction. That business there. I can explain this a different way too. This little junction here, it has 4 wires coming off of it. One of them is the power plug right here. One of them is that. And one of them is this. And the other one is plugged into the end of my Y cable for video. So this is stereo sound for the glasses and power. All that coming off of this little plug there. And then for my video recorder, for my DVR, I just have another wire. This wire is, I just put a battery, so basically I stick my 2 batteries there, and I can stick batteries down with Velcro right on there. And then I take all this stuff and hang it up on the tripod, plug in my goggles, and I'm ready to go. Then when I'm done, it's super easy to put all this stuff away. You know? Just jam it in there like that. I like to put that foam over there, and then you're ready to go home. Now, I hope that makes sense how everything is wired together. It's really not that hard, but you know, if you've never done it before, I can see how it might be a little confusing.